Hey, it's Radek here. So in today's video, I want to talk about not losing weight versus slow weight loss. Okay, it depends on many factors if you're losing weight faster or slower. Okay, it depends on the age, of course. Older you are, slower metabolism you have. Also on the past dieting. So if you have been for last several decades, keeping calories down, eating small portions, that actually slow the metabolism down. It's different skipping the meal when you do intermittent fasting, because you just prolong the fast. When you sleep, you prolong the fast and then you eat the normal amount of calorie you would eat. So that doesn't, so you don't cut on nutrition as such. You just eat less frequently. So that's the right approach. Okay, so small portions, and often it's just, and cutting on calories, cutting on nutrients means that it's slowing down the metabolism. And over the decades, of course, some of you have more stubborn stubborn metabolism is really slow. So we need to apply a few changes to make it work. The changes or the progress will be a little bit slower, but it will be happening. So let me explain you a few things from here. Okay, so firstly, we always test, learn, adjust. Okay, so we follow the plan and then we test it, we measure the progress every week. Okay, and then we learn from this, we get the feedback on what works, what doesn't work, and then we adjust it. So every week we can again recheck it and see where we're getting to. All right. So the main aim is to lower the insulin level. The reason why is because whenever you eat, you spike insulin, and when you spike insulin, that's blocking fat burning. So in presence of insulin, you can't burn body fat. And the aim is to burning body fat, okay? The first week of following this plan, you will be losing lots of water weight. So the speed will be pretty fast. But then it will kind of slow it down because we're losing only the fat, okay? So that's absolutely fine, that's normal. So we want to lower the insulin down by lowering the carbs, okay? And lowering or reducing the frequency of eating. So we don't want to be eating 3 meals and 3-4 snacks, but we want to stick with 3 meals, no snacking. Now we evaluate or measuring the progress. So that usually needs to be changed to 2 meals a day, or alternate the days, 3 meals, 2 meals, depends on the results and the speed you want to achieve. But also it depends how, if you adapt it already, your cravings went down, the hunger went down, then means your body is becoming more efficient in using the fat store from your body rather than dietary fat. Okay, so when you adapt it with the 3 meals, then you can go for 2 meals. You're eating in the smaller time window, so your body have more time to tap into the fat stores. Now, as I mentioned before, for some people who's got really stubborn metabolism really slow, then we need to perhaps gradually bring it to 1 meal. And again, the meal won't be small portion, it will be nice, good portion of food, which is nutritional dense, which means lots of vitamins, minerals, fiber, that all what we get from the large portions of salad and vegetable. So vegetable and salad, I see it quite often that you put only a small amount of veg and salad because lots of people are just scared of veg and salad because it looks like a big volume. The thing is, it's large volume, but it's very low in calories. So really, vegetable like this, it doesn't get effect on your weight, doesn't put weight on, even it looks big, all right, because it's lots of water in, lots of the fiber and the nutrients we need for body to work properly. Okay, so 1 meal is absolutely fine, but we don't need to jump into it straight away. We gradually build it. Okay, so why do we need fat? We need fat for cellular membranes, you know, hormones, brain, nervous system, and also the fat helps you to feel satisfied, so you can go longer without eating. So that's why at the beginning we adding even a little bit more fat, which helps, you know, to get from that 3 meals to adapt and go to 2 meals. Okay, when we adapted and our hunger and cravings went down, now we can reduce the amount of fat, the dietary fat, reducing down. Yeah, so if you reduce the dietary fat and you actually consume the fat only from the food which comes with protein, for instance, the fat in salmon, chicken with skin, nuts, you know. So that's the fat which comes with protein. Now I mentioned the nuts already. With the nuts, they also, some of the nuts have more carbs and some of them less. So that's also one thing we need to keep in mind. So handful, but then if you want to speed the process, probably we go even a little bit lower to lower the carbs. Okay, so how to measure actually if you are progressing? Sometimes, or pretty often actually, I feel that people focusing too much on losing centimeters or inches or pounds, the weight. Now there is one thing, which is the accuracy. Give it a try with a tape measure. Put it around your waist, okay? If you don't remember in what posture you measure it, you can either breathe in or breathe out the air, okay? So that makes a difference straight away. So that's why I always say measure it on the relaxed body. Sometimes, especially in winter months when it's colder, sometimes we measure the measurements from you know, naked body, and sometimes we forget how we measured it before, and you using let's say you know, you got your t-shirt on, so that will make difference, half of inch or so. Also, if you keep the tape tighter or less tight, again that can make a difference, 1 or 2 centimeters. So that's why I don't want you to be really fixed on the tape measure, because it can give you a little bit false information, just because the accuracy is not great over 1 week. Over time it will give you better picture. Okay, so if you don't, so why do we measure it? Well, because if you really remember how you took it, what was the conditions, was it the first thing in the morning before you eat anything after the toilet? So then again, that helps to take the measurements you know, accurately. Then think about clothes. If you had any jeans or any dress or anything which was really tight, in week or 2 you should really feel they becoming much tighter, much looser. Okay. Then another thing which we need to look at is with the weight is, if you haven't been exercising before, and now you start exercising, your muscles will react. They will get bigger, slightly bigger, of course, so you don't need to be worried about that, but muscle is heavier per volume, you know, than fat. So that's why the weight might not going that fast. If we talk about healthy metabolism, you can't really lose more than 1 pound or 2 pounds a week of body fat. We talk about the body fat, yeah, no water weight or break down the muscle, body fat, and only with healthy metabolic rate. So really it might go a little bit slower. The beginning is always really fast, so don't give up. If it works, if it goes slow, just embrace the things which work on it even better, and we will move forward. It also will heal the insulin resistance. You will hear this word more often in my videos, which will improve, you know, your body will get healthier, and that means we'll adapt and get better in using that body fat, what we want to use. Okay, so we need to look also on energy level. If your energy level is going up, if your cravings going down, then that means it's working, so it's great. Also, you should see some skin improvement as well, because for instance, we need fat for the vitamins A, D, E and K, and for instance, vitamin E is great for the skin. So that's why, you know, we can see the progress. Anyway, so this is explanation why perhaps or what's the difference between losing weight and slow weight loss and progress, perhaps inaccuracy in measuring, right? So if you have any questions, post it under this video or send me a personal message, and we can jump on the phone and have a quick chat and see what to change, what to adduce to make the progress again faster or to kickstart the progress. All right. So thanks for really committing. Don't give up yet, because it's happening step by step, week by week. We are closer. The biggest mistake would be to give up because you didn't meet the expectations you perhaps had. But we need to get your body healthy to start losing weight. All right. So that's everything, and speak to you soon. Bye bye.